Hello, beautiful people. I am M. Lori Torok, and welcome to the Global Forgiveness Circle. We are recording this on 11/11, and this is the 11th episode. This wasn't the original plan, but I know it is the divine plan. And so whenever you happen to be connecting with this video, know that the energies of 11/11 are woven through this transmission. Let's talk about that for just a moment. We call this a gateway, and it is not necessarily about the magical principles of certain combinations of numbers, but it is about the inherent energetic imprint of the numbers, as well as the imprint of different letters and things like that. We're not talking about that as much, but people start to notice the sequences of numbers. But what I am shown and told about the sequence of 11/11 is that it is a gateway. These pillars of light that become the 1/1 are what are to stabilize us, help us, and hold us on that ascension process. And so it is a number of ascension. If you see this throughout the day, it is to remind you of your work here in the earthly school, that you are here to grow and ascend, and you are to help raise the vibration of planet Earth. And so here we are in our global forgiveness circle, and I'm acknowledging the number sequence. And I'm asked to begin with a brief meditation of connecting with that light, connecting with the pillars of light of 11/11. So go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. Know that above you and through you, and connecting through the Earth Star chakra below you into Mother Earth, that there is a beautiful stream of light, pure white light. This light, as it meets your personal atmosphere, your auric field, begins to break up into the rainbow display of the chakra system. But it is one whole and complete system. And so allow that pure white light to flow through each of the chakras, purifying, clarifying, uplifting, raising the vibration of each chakra, therefore raising the vibration of the full system. Allow it to move out, whatever you're holding on to, for your highest and best good. Now, as you truly see that beam of white light flowing through you, it is now going to split into two. Neither are weaker than the other. It is still holding the pure white light from divine source. It is moving out, though, on each side of you. So you have a stream of light flowing through the center, and it has broken into two pillars of light that now hold and balance you. You may even see it split up further, one in front of you, one behind you, so that four pillars of light hold your corners, south, east, north, and west. There is your strength and stability. That is you holding space. That is you receiving the full guidance from divine source. This is you on your ascension journey. Notice how different that feels, the strengthening on all sides of you. Notice your spine tingling, growing, being strengthened by this beautiful light. Now understand this is a blessing for one and for all, for there is only one of us here. We are so intimately connected with each other that these pillars surround each and every person on the planet. These light pillars flow through each and every person on the planet, whether they are aware of it or not. We all play a part and the ascension of humanity and the upliftment of the planet. Take a deep breath and gently blink your eyes open and come back into the shared space of the circle. That important idea of there's being only one of us here. There is no separation truly. It may look like you are there and I am here, but from your perspective, you are here and I am there, right? Sorry, it's starting to sound like a children's book. But the fact is, there is only one of us. The idea of separation is something that has come through. It is the fall of humanity when we believed that we are separate from one another, that we are separated from our source. I understand that once we are all enlightened and that we truly see that you and I are one and that there is only one, that everything will transform, everything will shift. This isn't about competition. This isn't about conflict or war. Our time here is to come back to being one. How do we get there? Well, I'm told it's through forgiveness. That there is a level of forgiveness, of living forgiveness, activating forgiveness that is so fundamentally important that until we understand that, we're still going to have that conflict of give and take, push and pull, a tug of war of resources, when in fact we are infinite beings and there is no limitation and there is no separation. So where this comes into play in my book, Forgiveness, Journey to a Clear Place, here it is. And again, this is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever books can be purchased, and in many different forms for Nook and Kindle, as well as paperback. It's a workbook to help you move through self-forgiveness, forgiving others, and receiving forgiveness. But there's a piece here, the surrogate apology, that becomes rather important in our becoming forgiveness activists. And so I'm on chapter 17 as we're coming through the end of our time together. Page 226 in the paperback, 226, chapter 17. I'd like to read a bit. It will move through your receiving an apology, a surrogate apology, and then we'll go on to the last portion of the book. Forgiveness in your story. There are times during Reiki/energy healing sessions when I am told that the issue the client is experiencing is related to unforgiveness. Sometimes I am guided to speak ho'oponopono or to speak apologies to the physical body on behalf of the client. This is not necessarily a spoken word speech, but is often said with the inner voice alongside the healing energies flowing through the client. It requalifies the Reiki energies to the frequency of forgiveness. Sometimes I am shown a glimpse of what this is related to, but more often when I share this with the client afterward, they recognize exactly what it is related to. Or they may even have a vision of a person, time, or place come up in the session, which needed this light work. Forgiveness, like love, is the healing we so often need. Just like seeking love in the world, we can be healed by finding someone who cares and loves us fully. Even if unloving experiences or abusive relationships were a part of someone's past, flowing with unconditional love can do wonders for the healing of the heart. And so it is with the miraculous power of forgiveness. How wonderful when someone can be the stand-in for the apologizer, bringing in the vibration of an apology, even if they were not a part of the misstep. I call this a surrogate apology. Remember that we do not forgive somebody for them alone. Further, we do not need to wait for the apology. and sometimes it will never come. We forgive someone to set ourselves free. An apology throws the doors wide open, lets the light in, and disperses what was hiding in the shadows. In the midst of this sorry, not sorry world, allow me to be that person for you and to offer you a healing surrogate apology. I may not have been standing with you at the time of the hurt, but I can shine a light from another place on the icosahedron, illuminating other areas within. I am sincere, and my words are heartfelt as I send the frequency of apology directly to you, through you, as you read the words now. I pray you receive the energies you need with a commitment to light and health. Choose to receive the healing you need as I provide the surrogate apology below. So perhaps you may want to close your eyes. Take a deep breath, recognizing that breath is both giving and receiving. You are acknowledging the oneness of this action just by breathing. And I hope you are able to receive this apology. If there is something that you're finding it difficult to overcome, you may even want to bring that forward and hear these words through that experience. Dear beautiful child of light, I am sorry that happened to you. You didn't deserve that. No one does. Your soul is a loving reflection of light, and you should have been treated better, like the precious being you are. I regret this. I am sorry. Please accept this apology for the hurt and pain I have caused. All of it. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Let that settle within and around you. In the book, I recommend that you may want to read that a couple times. You may even want to record that in your own voice and listen to it, especially if the piece is about self-forgiveness, to be your own surrogate apology in action. Hearing it outside yourself can sometimes be helpful. It's the pillar of light, like standing within the 1111, the support that we sometimes need to rise above it. For that is what forgiveness is out in the world, daily forgiveness. It's rising above it, choosing to rise above it. Allow me to go on to the last section of the book. Forgiveness in the world. To end your journey in the clear place is an admirable goal and a fine destination. After all, you have arrived. In the clear place, you are free from resentment and the pitfalls of judgment. You have successfully cleared your energy field and have effective tools and angelic guides ready to move disruptive energies out whenever they gather at your door again. Well done. It may be time to put your feet up and enjoy the health, well-being, and freedom that forgiveness offers. Before you put your stocking feet to rest on the ottoman, let us recall the image of the icosahedron and the crystal clear light that flows through the geometric gem. The experience of your journey with forgiveness is one triangular aspect of the whole, one of the 20 faces. This clear triangle will inform the rest of the energy of your personal icosahedron quite beautifully, and much personal transformation will follow. However, you are also part of the collective whole, In the larger world, your life is one triangular piece of humanity's icosahedron. Yes, your personal healing has affected the vibrational fabric of the whole, as all energies, healthy and unhealthy, do. We are grateful for your efforts, but spiritual isolationism is not in alignment with energy. Energy continually flows. To remain in the clear place, we cannot sit isolated in our individuality, in our crystal clear personal atmosphere, thinking it is up to every other individual to find their own crystal clear place. No, in our shared space of oneness, our interbeing must extend into the world in the action we call giving. The angels of forgiveness remind us that to truly receive our healing, we must share it with others, as our lives are not solely ours. Giving and receiving are the same gesture, not sequentially following, but the same, happening at the same time and at the same vibrational intensity. We give, we receive. Forgive, receive. Clear your personal atmosphere. Clear the world's atmosphere. Dear readers and friends, continue to work inwardly. Review the activations found in this book and allow them to lead to regular actions of health, well-being, and grace. Investigate the core beliefs and shadows that have been undermining your growth. Learn to identify the pain points lingering within the 4 lower bodies. Reclaim your health in divine strength, divine wisdom, and divine love. Learn to use your I am presence to heal and transform your life. Learn and practice and practice and practice how to forgive everybody, everything. And then share that with the world. Dance, hum, sing, write, love. How to become a forgiveness activist. Be generous with love for yourself and others. Be eager to apologize. Be quick to forgive. As a seeker of truth, quickly admit when you are wrong. Placing the value of truth above your personal ego, you will want to honor yourself and others by leaving little or no time between the recognition of truth and the admission of faulty perception. Like a fervent activist, demonstrate in the streets. Get comfortable with the following phrases or similar words that easily and lightly acknowledge missteps. Sorry, friend. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oops, my bad. When you hear these phrases from others, joyfully release them from your ability to punish. Forgive easily yourself and others. Work to release resentments and the need to be correct. Flow with forgiveness moment by moment. Have compassion for those who don't know how to forgive. Oh, that's a big one. Have compassion for those who don't know how to forgive or don't admit they were wrong, don't ask for forgiveness, and don't forgive others. Recognize that you are an apology surrogate, helping to open long-locked doors for family, friends, and those you meet along the way. Demonstrate forgiveness so often that it becomes a part of your human fiber. This is the clear quartz energy of your icosahedron in action, shining light into the clear place. I pray that this inner workbook will be a new beginning for you and us, creating the outer change that we know is possible through the grace of forgiveness. Take your place as a forgiveness activist together, and we usher in a new era of forgiveness on the planet. I'd like to just take a moment to let all of that flow through each of us as individuals, and flow through the circle as a whole, no matter when or where you are connecting with us. We are one. There is no time nor space between us. So allow those ideas of peace and forgiveness, release, flow through each and every one of us. I'm being asked to bring this forward. It may touch your heart as needed. I usually trust the guidance that comes through, that it is correct and right for you. Forgiveness is not weakness. Forgiveness is the strength of our oneness. Forgiveness is not weakness. Forgiveness is the strength of our oneness. Forgiveness is not weakness. Forgiveness is the strength of our oneness. See, feel, sense, and know the waters of compassion that flow through you, and therefore flow through the planet. That pillar of light that flows through you allows your experience to move through the planet as well. Let it be peaceful, joyful, and free. You may wish to take a moment of gratitude and perhaps a moment to commit to bringing this beautiful energy of forgiveness throughout your day, letting nothing upset you, letting nothing undo you. Many blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here.